My name's Sam Williamson. I'm the Western Pennsylvania Director of Workers United, which is a division of SEIU, the union that represents the food service workers at PNC Park. And we have tried for the last year and a half as part of Northside United to show Continental and to show the city and the stadium authority what we all have just heard and what we all know. That you can't have economic development positively impacting a community if you don't create good jobs and speak to the community in which you're developing. A year and a half ago, March of last year, when we found out that Continental was getting ready to act at the stadium authority to try to buy the next piece of its land over here. Now, they think it's their land. We all know it's still our land. They've got the right to develop everything between that stadium, and we, the public, own all of that property right now. The city of Pittsburgh still owns that property. 2001, when we tore down Three River Stadium and built these new stadiums, we handed over the rights to develop that land to Continental and to the teams. They're supposed to develop it over a certain period of time. They haven't done that. Because they haven't done that, they've fallen out of compliance with the option agreement that gave them the right to develop the land in the first place, and that option agreement is expired. So we went to the stadium authority in March of 2008, and we said, number one, this agreement's expired, and you shouldn't be selling land to a private corporation to make private profit on land that belongs to the public when your agreement's expired. And number two, this developer has refused to meet with the community and talk about the impact this development is going to have on the neighborhoods of the North Side. Because of our efforts, and thanks to the leadership of Councilman Bill Pizzuto, who at that time was on the Stadium Authority Board, Continental was ordered to meet with the community before they were able to buy that land. For his efforts, Bill Pizzuto was then immediately removed from the Stadium Authority Board. Continental continued to refuse to meet with us. They continued to refuse to meet with us for 6 weeks until dozens of Northsiders took a trip to Homestead and marched into and threatened to sit in Continental's offices in Homestead. Finally, we got their attention and convinced them to send their Vice President of Development over here to the North Side to meet with us. He did that twice. He did that 2 times and refused to come back. For the last year, we've pressured them, asked them, beseeched them, gone to their corporate headquarters in Columbus, Ohio, and pushed them to come back and meet with us and continue to talk to the community about the impact this development is going to have in our neighborhoods, about the jobs that they're creating, about what the link is going to be between these developments and the neighborhoods where people actually live, and asked the city authorities that are charged with protecting the public's interests to view the connection between this development and everything else that's happening on the North Side, and to recognize that public decisions on public land shouldn't simply benefit private profit. So far, no one in Continental has been willing to come back and continue those meetings, and they've refused at every step of the way to engage in meaningful bargaining and meaningful negotiations with the community. But we are not going to let them rest until we win a meaningful community benefits agreement for the people on the North Side. And this event today is a huge step towards getting this message out there more broadly and making sure people understand what's really at stake here and the link between the problems in our community and the lack of economic opportunity for our citizens.